Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Stanford Howard with this edition of the HGP SPORTSCAST. We begin with cricket. Tangerine Chandrapal's 50 and Anthony Bramble's stunt put the Jaguars in a comfy position against the Windward Islands Volcanoes on the opening day of the fourth round in the PCL Regional 4-Day Tournament at the Providence National Stadium. Find out more in this report. Table toppers, the Guyana Jaguars, laid their foundation slowly on the first day at Providence. After skipper Leon Johnson won and opted to have a bat, the Windward Islands grabbed 2 wickets in the morning session, that of skipper himself for 5, and new addition to the squad, Trevon Griffith, for 14. Shamron Hetmeyer took the crease with opener Tangerine Chandrapal and built a third wicket stand of 44 runs. That partnership was broken in the 27th over, leaving the Jaguars on 71 for 3. The partnership was followed by a colossal stand between Tangerine Chandrapal and Anthony Bramble, which produced 209 runs and was eventually broken in the closing overs of play when the wicket of Bramble fell for 168 runs. Rutherford fell the very next ball and Kemo Paul fell 2 overs after due to a run-out. The Jaguars at stumps were on 307 for 6, with Tangerine Chandrapal on 71 and Romario Shepherd on 5. For the HGP Sport, I am Stanford Howard. Former captain of the West Indies, Clive Lloyd, speaks his mind on the issue of the appointment of the head West Indies men's coach. Samuel Gillis files this report.
On a cricket radio show, Mason and Guest, in Bridgetown, Barbados, Clive Lloyd spoke of his disappointment with the selection of an Englishman over regional suggestions for the post of West Indies head coach. He is dissatisfied that Desmond Haynes was not selected for the post, who, according to him, is an iconic and great former player. Clive Lloyd said that he will like to see Gordon Greenidge, who has coached all over the place, and Desmond Haynes given a chance. He stated, "We have tried a lot of overseas coaches and we're still at number 8 in tests and number 9 in one-days. Desmond Leo Haynes is a 62-year-old who has 7,487 test runs and 8,648 ODI runs. He played 116 test matches as a batsman and 238 ODI. However, he was overlooked for the vacant head coach position awarded to Phoebus. In the middle of this controversy, West Indies is set to meet England on January the 23rd at Kensington Oval to play a series of matches. For HGP Sports, I am Samuel Gillis.
Thank you, Samuel. The Athletics Association of Guyana held its first developmental meet on Wednesday, January 9th, at the Guyana Defence Force ground. Javon Vickery filed this report.
The meet was the first track and field meet for 2019 and was used to evaluate the competitive level of our athletes going into the new season. The track events were all odd distances, and as was reflected on the AAG calendar of events, the scheduled camp was slated for the 11th to the 13th of January 2019 and is now postponed to the 18th to the 20th of January. These camps are in keeping with the AAG's 3-year developmental programs set by the AAG coaches. The second developmental meet, which comprises of the same distances as the first meet, is scheduled for Saturday, 26th of January 2019 at the Enmore Community Center ground, starting at 9 hours. Here are some of the results from the first developmental meet. In the girls' 15 to 17 60-meter dash, Kenesha Phillips from Running Brave Club brought first in the time of 7.86 seconds, followed by her club mate Brianna Charles in the time of 8.4 seconds. In the girls' 13 to 14 150-meter dash, Odessa France of the Police Progressive Youth Club brought first with a time of 19.31 seconds, followed by Sasha Liking of Running Brave with a time of 19.89 seconds. And in the boys' 13 to 14 60-meter dash, Sean Johnson won with a time of 7.44, edging out Tyndall Wesley by a hairline. And in the field events in the boys' 15 to 17 long jump, Russell Payton with a jump of 6.44 meters took top honors. Javon Vickery, HGP Sport.
Thank you, Javon. And finally, in golf, This year, the Lusignan Golf Club will start their activities for 2019 with a warm-up President's Cup tournament set for Saturday. Tee-off time is at 12:30 p.m. The President's Cup will be played in the flight format with prizes from first to third in each flight, longest drive and nearest to the pin. The ladies will be observed in 3 flights. The intention, however, is to maintain a separate ladies' flight this year. It is expected that the many members will use this opportunity to improve their skills in preparation for the jam-packed list of tournaments the LGC envisages for this year, sometimes back-to-back Saturdays and Sundays. And that's all we have for now. And do remember, the key is not the will to win. Everybody has that. It is the will to prepare to win that is important.